Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going deep on the new single, When Lightning Strikes.
From the Austrian band SPIES?
Yeah, SPIES. You know how we love to dig into new music, and this one's,
Got a real spark to it.
It does. We've got some reviews and articles to guide our deep dive.
Really get a feel for the band and the single.
Exactly. So SPIES, they...
Formed in Vienna back in 2023.
Okay. Vienna, 2023.
Yep. And they actually debuted with an album called Playing with Matches.
Playing with Matches. I like it.
And they've been making waves ever since.
So their sound is, people describe it as infectious, really energetic.
Yeah. One of the articles called it unmistakable.
Unmistakable. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it about them? What sets them apart?
Well, they're known for blending that pop punk nostalgia,
Right.
but they're adding like a modern rock edge to it.
I see. So like
Imagine like Paramore
Paramore.
mixed with like the catchiness of Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, I can hear that.
But even with those influences, they still manage to create something that's totally their own.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about finding these new artists. You know, they've got those familiar elements,
Right.
but then they make it their own.
Exactly.
So it seems like a lot of the reviewers talk about Maggie, the lead singer, and Dan, the guitarist.
Yeah, they're described as like a duo,
Okay.
and you can really see their partnership in the
Yeah.
music. One article mentioned how Maggie's vocals are just so powerful and expressive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then Dan's guitar just adds this raw energy.
Raw energy. Yeah, that opening guitar riff.
Okay.
So good. Really grabs your attention.
Totally sets the tone for the whole song.
Oh, speaking of which, you can find a link to When Lightning Strikes in the description.
Go give it a listen.
We'll be here.
Well, wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. You know, that opening riff is a good...
It's like a masterclass in grabbing your attention.
It is. I feel like it really does set the stage. You know what I mean? Like, the song is about unpredictability and strength,
Right.
and it just throws you right in there.
It does.
So let's get into the lyrics. I was noticing that they touch on this,
Yeah.
the sudden changes and challenges, just like a lightning strike.
Totally. It's like they captured the feeling of facing those unexpected things head on
Oh, yeah.
and coming out even stronger.
Makes me think, you know, like, we've all had moments where,
Life throws you a curveball.
yeah, it's like, oh, what now?
What do I do?
Last week, my computer completely crashed
Oh, no.
right before a deadline.
That's the worst.
And I was like, oh, this is just great. But, you know, listening to When Lightning Strikes while I was scrambling to fix everything, I was like, huh, this is kind of the perfect song for this moment.
Yeah, it really fits that feeling.
It does.
Music can be so powerful like that.
Yeah. It gets you through.
Helps you process things.
Exactly. And it's not just the lyrics. It's that whole energy.
Oh, for sure.
It makes you want to get up and, like, face the challenge.
I know.
And, you know, the reviews mention the live shows.
Oh, yeah.
They say SPIES is electric live.
People say you can just feel this incredible energy from the band and from the crowd, like everyone's feeding off of each other.
I would love to see them live.
It sounds amazing.
So let's dive into, like, the actual music. What stood out to you when you first heard it?
I've got to say, Maggie's vocals,
Yeah.
they just totally captivated me.
She's incredible.
Her range is amazing. Like, she can be really soft and vulnerable, but then also really powerful.
Yes.
And that really captures those emotions you feel when something unexpected happens.
It's true. One reviewer even described her vocals as like a force of nature.
That's a good way to put it.
But it's not just the vocals, right? The instruments, too.
Oh, yeah. The instrumentation is so key.
Those driving bass lines and that sharp percussion.
And those guitar riffs.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is just so well balanced.
It's true.
Each instrument has its moment, but they all work together.
Seamlessly.
And it makes for such a good listening experience. And that's where the production comes in. You can tell they really made sure that each instrument has its space,
Oh, yeah.
but it still contributes to the overall sound.
They put so much thought into it.
Yes.
And it's that perfect balance of the pop-punk energy, but then also that modern rock depth.
Well said.
So we've covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface.
Stick with us as we keep going deeper into When Lightning Strikes. We'll explore those themes.
Damn, Pat.
And everything that makes SPIES a band you need to know.
It makes you wonder, right?
Right.
Like with that mix of pop punk and modern rock, are they kind of paving the way for new artists?
Oh, yeah. Like they're taking these pieces from different genres and kind of like blending them together. And I think that's what makes it so exciting.
Right. It's familiar,
It is.
but then also new and different.
Yeah. It's like they're speaking our language,
Yeah.
but they're also like...
Changing it up.
Yeah. And that goes back to what we were saying before about that feeling of unpredictability in the music.
Oh, yeah. It's not just in the lyrics. It's like built into the song. Totally. You can hear it in the way the song like changes and moves.
Yeah.
Like one minute you're locked into the rhythm and then
Bam! Guitar solo.
it's so good.
Out of nowhere.
Keeps you on your toes.
It does. Makes you really listen. And speaking of keeping things interesting, one review said, SPIES is the perfect music for when you need a boost.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like a shot of energy.
It's like that first sip of coffee in the morning.
Exactly. And it's not even just about the energy, it's the message too. You know, like they're exploring resilience and strength. It's almost like a pep talk set to music.
It is. Like, hey, life's going to throw you curveballs, but you got this.
Which is, I think, so important these days.
Oh, for sure. Especially when it feels like everything is always changing.
Constantly.
It's easy to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah. But music like this, it can really help.
It can. It reminds you that you're strong.
You can handle it. And it's not just about facing challenges, it's about like being open to change.
Yeah.
And finding those positive things in the unexpected. Finding the good stuff. It reminds me of actually when I was going through a big life change, everything felt so chaotic and I was having a hard time. And then I found this band. They had this raw, energetic sound.
Oh, wow.
And their music, it became like my soundtrack.
It helped you through.
It did. It gave me strength.
Music is pretty powerful.
It really is.
And I think that's what SPIES does so well with this song. They made it catchy and energetic,
Right.
but it's also meaningful and people can relate to it.
And that's what makes it so good, that it connects with people, that it feels personal. You know, one of the things that struck me about this song is that feeling of catharsis.
Oh, yeah.
It's like releasing those emotions.
It's like the music itself is a lightning strike. You know,
Oh, I like that.
breaking through, clearing the air.
It fits so well with the title, with everything we've been saying about unpredictability.
Yeah.
It's like acknowledging the storm, but then offering hope
Exactly.
and a way to move forward.
And that's where the live shows come in. Because the reviews say that the shows are just these high energy experiences.
Yeah.
Where the band and the audience are feeding off each other.
That's so cool. It's like they're creating a space where everyone can just let go.
Yeah.
Feel the music.
That sounds amazing.
I know.
I can only imagine when lightning strikes live.
Oh my gosh, that opening riff.
Right. Everyone would go crazy.
It's meant to be experienced live.
It is, with other people
Yeah.
who are feeling the music too,
Yes, exactly. And there's that connection.
between the band and the audience.
Yeah, it's special. It's more than just listening to music.
It is. It's like they're building a community.
And they're really good at it. One review mentioned that they have a knack for connecting with fans online and in person.
I love that.
They really appreciate their supporters.
Which makes you appreciate the music even more.
It does.
So we've talked about the song, the lyrics, the themes, the live shows. What about the band themselves? Like, what did you learn about them from the articles?
One thing that stood out to me was their dedication.
Okay.
They're constantly pushing themselves creatively, like experimenting, trying new things,
That's awesome.
always trying to make their music better.
It's like they're never satisfied.
Exactly. They're always hungry to learn and grow. And that shows in their songwriting, their performances.
Yeah. They're not afraid to take risks.
Not at all. They step outside their comfort zone. And that's what makes them so captivating.
Makes you want to watch them. See what they do next.
It does.
It's like we're on this musical journey with them.
We are. And who knows where it will go. But they're super talented. They're passionate. They're dedicated.
They're going places.
Definitely. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, what are some key takeaways for our listeners?
If you haven't listened to When Lightning Strikes yet,
What are you waiting for?
the link up in the description, go check it out. It's a song that will grab your attention, get you pumped up, and leave you feeling like you can take on anything. And if you're already a fan, I mean,
You got to hear this one. Oh, yeah.
this new single,
It shows how much they've grown as musicians
you know,
and how good they are at blending those genres.
yeah, but still keeping their sound.
Their signature sound.
Yeah. It's really cool. I think what I like the most about them in this song is that it's really personal, but then
Everyone can relate to it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like they're tapping into these like universal feelings.
It's true. Facing challenges.
Being open to change.
Yeah, finding strength.
You know, when you don't expect it.
Exactly. And they do it with so much energy and passion. It's hard not to get caught up in it.
It makes you feel alive. It makes you want to dance,
Oh, yeah.
sing along.
Like nobody's watching.
Exactly. You know, it's funny talking about SPIES and when lightning strikes, it makes me think about all the ways that music has like impacted me.
Oh, absolutely.
There are songs that have helped me through
Tough times.
the tough times, and songs that, made me feel like I could do anything.
It's amazing. Music is so powerful.
It really is. It can be comforting,
Inspiring.
motivating. It can really help you grow.
And that's what I love about these deep dives. We're not just breaking down a song. We're like exploring how music
Affects us.
Yes, how it connects us.
Connects all of us. So to wrap up our deep dive into When Lightning Strikes,
Yes.
I want to leave you with a little challenge.
Okay.
Think about a song that has like really impacted you.
Yeah.
A song that moved you
Yeah.
or inspired you or just made you feel something.
Okay.
And think about what it is about that song. Why does it resonate with you? How has it, shaped your life?
I love that.
Yeah. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories.
We would. And share your favorite SPIES songs too.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're loving and why.
Yes. Let's keep talking about music. Let's celebrate how it brings us all together. And before we go, a big thank you to Delaxy for sponsoring this deep dive.
We couldn't do it without you.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep listening.
And keep the music playing.